Hello, my name is Brandon. And today we're going to be talking about the Canon AF35M, also known as the Autoboy. Now, the reason I bought the Canon Autoboy was because I have an AE1, so I kind of wanted to stick with the Canon brand, and I love this camera. It takes beautiful photographs. That's why, it's probably the most popular film camera for a reason. So I have my SLR camera, and I also have this little point and shoot camera. This is my Ektar H35. This thing's awesome, but it takes disposable camera quality pictures. So this camera is gonna produce really cool images that have like a nostalgic feel, but it's gonna be about the same quality of, those disposable cameras you can buy at a convenience store. So I really wanted to buy a camera that can kind of sit in between those cameras, better quality than this little point and shoot, but being an automatic point and shoot camera that would let me go on vacations and be with my family and, snap some beautiful pictures. So when I first got this camera, my wife was pregnant with our son, and so I wanted to take some cute maternity pictures with my wife and my daughter. And so I thought that would be a great opportunity to test this little boy out, and it did not disappoint. Some of my favorite photos ever were from this photo shoot, and the film stock I used was Kodak Ultra Max. This camera came out in 1979, but I think it has like a really cool 80s vibe to it. When I look at it, it definitely like reminds me of the 80s. So I love how this looks sitting on my shelf, but I have had some issues with it. Yeah, it's loud. It's pretty loud, so I wouldn't use this for street photography because if someone's passing and you want to capture them, you're gonna see their head snap like this because of the sound, and maybe you don't mind. Maybe that's part of your process, but for me, I tend to like to be a little bit more discreet when I am participating in street photography. Another thing I don't really like too much about it is that all these, the buttons for the flash, rewinding, and opening the camera are like the exact same kind of button. So when you're in a hurry, you just have to know that like up here is gonna rewind your film, up here is gonna pop out the flash, and back here is gonna open up your camera. So I will admit that in a hurry, I have definitely rewinded my film trying to open my flash as I see a perfect photo moment, and I go, where's my flash? But I'm sure that's something that, muscle memory will easily sort out after a while. As far as settings go, you don't really have many options. You can just set the ISO with this little wheel here. You can also set focus using this. So you kind of determine, set the focus, and then you can move and it will remember that focal distance. So that way you can kind of make sure your subject stays in focus. So that's pretty cool. Honestly, it was the price that got me to buy this camera. I wanted an automatic camera, didn't really want to spend a lot of money. I bought this one for 80 bucks on eBay from Japan, maybe another 12 bucks for shipping. It was mint condition. Yeah, and I don't regret buying it. Maybe you should save up and, buy something a little nicer for yourself. So here's some test footage so you can judge the camera for yourself. The film stocks I will be using for the test footage are Kodak Ultra Max, Ilford HP5 Plus, and the new Harman Phoenix 200 film. So without further ado, here are my test photos.